Welcome back to this video on preparing for the job interview. We're already down to tip number 4. Very basic practical things. Bring stuff. What is stuff? Well, bring a pen and some paper so that you can take notes and actually try and do take notes. Because perhaps these people will be saying very important things to you, and if you sit there and just have to remember all of that, it doesn't really look professional. Another thing you should bring is a copy of your CV that you can refer to and that you can hand in case that the recruiter or the other person you're talking to forgot to bring that CV, so it shows that you think ahead and that you're pretty meticulous. And of course, bring anything else that can strengthen your case. If you're talking about a book that you published, do bring it along. If you said that you read in a company or in the company magazine or an industry magazine, bring it along, show that you have prepared, that you have your materials, without of course going over the top. So it's striking that delicate balance that we're looking for. So going from bringing essential things, it's of course also about how you dress. Many things have been researched and written about dress code, but the main thing that we need to remember is that grooming is the main thing. It doesn't really matter what you wear in most circumstances, as long as you show that you've taken care in preparing and grooming what you're wearing. If you want to try and fit in with the company culture, try and look at the website or at the site itself beforehand. Try to find out what people are wearing in the company itself, and perhaps you could try to see whether what you normally wear matches there. Adapt is of course important, but remaining authentic. Let's take a look at some possible outfits, starting with the ladies. The main thing that we should remember here is that it forms a unity, that all these things go together. It's pretty formal suit and blouse, so many people will think this is perfect for accountants. I'm looking for something like this, which is more modern and with a slightly larger bag and a bit more flashy jewelry. Is that okay? Again, check the website there to see, is it okay if I show it like this, or perhaps like this also with some jewelry, handbag, etc. Main thing to remember, it's nicely groomed, it fits together well, it has a feeling of unity. For men, of course, life is pretty simple. You can't go wrong with a nice suit, dark grey or dark blue suit and a white shirt with a tie. This being said, of course, if you walk in like this in, for instance, a very creative room full of advertising people, perhaps you'll stand out and perhaps you'll be considered the not creative person. So, as always, it's about trying to match the company, the organization, but also trying to match your own personality. Moving away from bringing pens and how we should dress, we could go to the content. Prepare killer points. We've been there before. We've thought about killer points when we were preparing to find a job. We've tried to add killer points to our CVs and our cover letters. Now it's the time to try and frame these in catchy sentences that we can bring to the table spontaneously. We try to frame them in such a way that they stick into the minds of the people that we're talking to. But after seeing 10 candidates, they will remember you because you were the person saying, yeah, that sentence that stuck. You were the initiator with drive, wasn't it? Yeah, that was you. I remember you. So that is what we're aiming for. The questions that we're going to prepare, we've already taken a look at the types of questions. You can also, of course, ask questions yourself at the end of an interview or during the interview. Two main categories could be an operational question, like what does a typical week look like, or who do I report to? These questions probe, trying to find out what you'll actually be doing, what your assignments, your responsibilities will be, the practical things of work. Next to that, there are strategic questions that you can ask. For instance, is the company planning to extend its operations? These kind of questions show how you think along at a higher level, from a bird's eye view on your function within the company, within that organization, but then also as an organization within the ecosystem of all the other actors surrounding it. So, asking questions, definitely important. Do not wait necessarily until the end of the interview, and make sure that you have some on both operational and strategic level.